Married couple Ben and Louise and their daughter Agnes meet a fun-loving Englishman, Paddy, his wife Chiara and their mute son, Ant, on vacation in Italy. Some time later, Ben receives an invitation from Paddy to spend a whole week at their country farm. Ben and Louise accept the invitation, and although the first few days as guests go fine, as time goes on the behavior of the homeowners becomes more and more eccentric, and then frightening. The modern Western world is built on tolerance and unconditional acceptance of otherness, and although in theory this is the way to a bright, cloudless future where everyone loves, appreciates, and respects each other, in practice such behavior can be risky and even dangerous. Writing off the oddities in behavior on the peculiarities of character or national traditions, it is quite possible to become a hostage of the situation, to get out of which without losses will be difficult. The Danish-Dutch movie Speak No Evil, released in 2022, was a great success all over the world. It was characterized by a Scandinavian-style depressed picture, an ominous satirical tone, that at its best moments reminded of Michael Hanke's Funny Games, and a hopelessly pessimistic ending, from which, however, it was easy to derive a very clear message. It is not surprising that in the Hollywood adaptation of this movie, about which we are going to talk now, the finale was redone first of all. Yes, the Western ideology does not always work perfectly, but exceptions confirm the rule: everything will be fine, the main thing is to stick together. In general, thrillers about how pampered idealists suddenly encounter harsh reality in the form of abusive manipulators, who hide behind a wide smile the grin of a predator, Hollywood loves, knows and has been making for a long time. The fact that it even has its own name, Yuppies in Peril, speaks volumes about how conscious this trend is. Such films were especially popular at the turn of the 80s and 90s, when the notable thrillers Bad Influence, Pacific Heights, Unlawful Entry, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle and Single White Female were released. Speak No Evil is an attempt to marry European misanthropy and Hollywood genre filmmaking, and a relatively successful attempt. At least, the movie looks very exciting. James McAvoy gives a truly fire-breathing performance, and Mackenzie Davis adds another meaty role of a strong woman to her filmography. The latter, by the way, is another important feature of the American remake. While in the original movie it was mainly the husband who acted, here Ben has a more difficult task: to finally pull himself together and help his wife to save everyone. However, let's leave the sarcastic irony. All these things become obvious only in head-on comparison with the original, and director James Watkins does everything to justify the existence of this remake. He's doing a great job in that regard. He's already directed a remake of The Woman in Black in his day, which for all its semantic uselessness was astonishingly watchable, and he's doing the same with Speak No Evil. Yes, it is not a wicked, densely black sharp social satire, as was the Danish-Dutch film, but a fascinating, very dynamic and in its own way quality psychological thriller, which holds you on the edge of your seat and, despite the added Hollywood frills, has not lost its main idea. That in rose-colored glasses life may be more pleasant and fun, but, unfortunately, often shorter.